I hope this works, because this is on the old patch. Not the tournament patch, the Deathmatch World Cup patch, the one before the hotfix. But it looks like we are indeed working, so welcome everybody to Ornlu's Big Nomad Cup. Game number 1, first group stage match, will be between ROR and PetGunPet. The Ornlua profile, what? So here we are on Nomad. Someone lame Eliticore. But this particular Nomad generation appears to have two sort of lakey, blobby things. Well, this one's actually a pond, but two smaller bodies of water here. Just kind of dotting the middle of the map, but there's a lot of land on this Nomad, although it's not, you know, land Nomad. Oh yeah, definitely a clown. Ornlu's casting with Ornlu, indeed. Anyway, everyone should have placed their town centers at this point. I do think this is going to be a very even match. The Nomad concept? Easy. You start with no town center and no scout cavalry, and your villagers are spread out. Anyway here, for PetGunPet will be Angelina Jolie in the red as the Indians to the northeast-ish area. Daniel will be the Grey Malians to the north. Stefan, a rare Stefan sighting, will be the Green Huns here to the east. And of course, our final player will be the legend himself. Part of the immortalization of the phrase Big Nomad will be Bugum as the Orange Teutons in the center. So, our PGP team is center, north, east, and northeast. So they're kind of taking over the north and east part of the map. Sounds good to me. Anyway, their opponents will be ROR. Sounds good, Bugum. Vodka L will be the Yellow Slavs to the north. Very, very close to Daniel, but not in TC range, obviously. Right next to him will be the legend himself, Luca, as the Blue Saracens. Kamigawa will be the Cyan Incas. Oh, that we don't have to deal with pauses feels good, man. So many legends in a single game, you know it. Inikov. And finally, I'm missing somebody. Oh yeah, Ganji! How could we forget Ganji? He will be here in the south, in the purple, as the Ethiopians. Is this live? The games are live, the casting is recorded. And I'm pretty sure that's how it usually works. Oh, hey, Shed. So, ROR, they're kind of... You've got Vodka L and Luca, who are right next to each other in the north. And then you have the two other players that are kind of spread out to the south. I think, especially notably, is that Ganji has tons and tons of space with which to work. Can it toggle team colors for an instant? Okay. Your game versus Druvin's douche? Oh man, I did not, but that sounds like a gem. Yeah, so if this helps a little bit, you can see the two red blobs over here. Here and here. This is ROR, and then yellow is kind of scattered here. You can see that... pretty much. The whole western area of the map is unoccupied for now, so it could be teams expanding towards that area as the game goes on. But other than Project Belgium maybe having some access, overall it's going to be better for ROR. And indeed, this is a matchup that was in Battle of Africa 2, where ROR clapped PetGunPet 3-0, I believe. So let's see if PGP can get some revenge here. And this is not a pond. This actually does connect to the greater ocean area. Oh, 3-1? Oh, okay. My bad, my bad. They didn't use Lucas, so it's like 3-0. Feels bad, man. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Anyway, taking a quick look at the overall civs, this is, of course, full random civs every game, because I like to make people suffer. So for ROR, we have Incas, Slavs, Ethiopians, and Saracens. I would say overall just a bunch of middling civs, nothing too amazing, nothing too horrible. Yeah, just kind of decent-ish civs. Meanwhile, for PetGunPet, Teutons, Malians, Indians, and Huns, Malians definitely going to be the standout civ for PetGunPet, as they are one of the best nomad civs. You can get a fishing ship right away, so I wouldn't be surprised if Daniel had the highest villager count, which he does. Seems good. And then everything else is fairly normal. The overall civ balance, especially in like a 4v4 setting, is good enough that I actually do feel pretty comfortable having everyone go random civs. You know, most of the time you'll get something at least fairly decent. We'll have to see how they use it. We have Angelina Jolie and Ganji docking right next to each other in this tiny little pond. No, that sounds way too serious, ludicrous, man. It is just random civs every single game. For full randomonium. Why random civs? But yeah, this should be good. The thing with Slavs is that, you know, you're not really going to be getting to use the farm bonus as early because you're making all these fishing ships. Saracens are just kind of alright. Ethiopians, nothing too special for Nomad, but they're still, you know, an alright civ. Incas, you get the free llama to help you out. It's a mill, it's not a mining camp. But other than that, fairly normal. Huns, you don't get to dock right away, but then for the rest of the game, Huns are Huns. Indians, nothing too special for Nomad. Malians are great. And Teutons, kind of like Slavs, don't get to make use of their farm bonus, but there can be a lot of tight, choke pointy stuff, which can be nice. That would be super lame. Oh yeah, who would do that, Lita? Anywho, everyone is on up to feudal age except for Angelina Jolie and Luca. Is this because they had bad starts, or because they're going for fast castles? Well, this definitely screams fast castle here for AJ. Oh, that's a house. Just a random house in the middle of nowhere, why not? And Luca just seems to have had a not-so-great start. What is this mill? Just Luca things. Anyway, Stefan will actually be our first player up to feudal age. Great to see him playing again. Had it not been for his bad dock. Yeah, the dock isn't the greatest, but he does have the most space with which to work. But I think the big question is going to be, are we going to be seeing some tower shenanigans? No stone is actually being mined for Daniel or Vodka, but we already have first blood Stefan. What is going on here? What is this nonsense? Feels bad, man. Luca getting another dock. Vodka gonna be going with some fire galleys. Thirsty Bug'em going for vodka. Ganji, though, with his faster feudal age, should be able to get some fire ships going, and indeed he will. It looks like Project Belgium going stable plus market for some very fast knights. Ganji, meanwhile, that is actually double archery range. That is an archery range plus blacksmith, so he wants to go for some feudal aggression. And Castle Age queued up here for Ganji. He will... Oh, never mind. What's this other building? Oh, he does have the blacksmith. My bad. So yeah, will be for fast castle into crossbows. Seems good to me. Meanwhile, some fire galleys doing their fire galley thing, killing some fishing ships of Kamigawas over here from Daniel. That's going to be quite nice. But I feel like a castle drop could actually be really good here for Daniel. Geppettos can be a really powerful unit in early Castle Age, especially in these sorts of settings. Not only are you great at sniping villagers, but you can also chew through walls really quickly. Meanwhile, Vodka L over here going to be going after Daniel as well, so lots of fire-based combat over here in the early stages of the game. And most players are going to be going up to Castle Age. Looks like Ganji is decisively winning water over here. Or, I don't know, they're just peacefully coexisting or something. You can see, though, that Ganji is busting a hole here with his fire galley so that his archers can walk through later on. The water in the north is just Daniel and Vodka fighting with some fire galleys, doing their thing. Kamigawa notably losing 7 fishing ships, probably. That is not how you want to start things. That is likely to Stefan, who was the first up to Feudal Age, remember. Anyway, Ganji will be our first player up to Castle Age. Ethiopian's getting the extra +1, +100, +100, as well as the free pikeman upgrade, which could come in handy versus some stray knights from Project Belgium, although you lost the pikeman for free. And uh-oh, Bug'em! Bug'em, welcome to OBNC! Uh-oh. There's Crossbow. Sure, Bodkin will be in pretty soon as well, and that's already several dead villagers for our orange player. Meanwhile, oh, that is a lot of fire galleys from Vodka L. Got a demo raft too. Oh, that was a pretty nice hit. But overall, water seems to be won very decisively here for Vodka, who is 15 kills to 1 death right now. Anyway, here comes Project Belgium. 0 upgrades on these knights. He's trying to get an additional town center, but even the fire galley joining the party. AJ has a random scout cavalry, but since Bodkin is in, those knights aren't really standing a chance. Oh, man. Rip Bug'em. This is not how you want to start a game. Meanwhile, we have the 2 teammates walling each other out, showing the deep inherent mistrust that runs rampant across PetGunPet. Meanwhile, Luca, Monks, and Mangonels for him. It looks like Daniel will probably be going for the castle. Not too many villagers on stone for the time being. Some camels here for AJ, but also no upgrades. And Ganji with the free pikeman, like I was saying, is pretty darn nice. What's Kamigawa up to? Making some eagle warriors, but he took some really heavy losses when it came to fishing ships, so he might not be in the best economic position to do that. And now fishing ships sailing away into the sunset. Oof, tower forced out here for Daniel. That's not really what he is going to want to be doing. He might go for like a guard tower defense. And indeed, that's what he's going to be doing. Faster researching university text is going to be nice, but it means that, well, Vodka's going to have a ton of cover to get to Castle Age himself without taking any losses, while he still concentrates on building this massive Slavic navy. Meanwhile, you can see Bug'em dying. If you look to your right, you can see Bug'em dying. Oh, Mangonel coming out! An okay hit, but here come the chicken suit men. And they are saying, no mango for you. Mangoes don't grow in Germany. They're a tropical fruit. Well, Project Belgium will get the town center up and will likely be killing most of these crossbowmen. Well, some of these crossbowmen. Oh man, this is not looking so great over here. Still though, PetGunPet somehow have the score lead. Looks like Stefan is just booming behind this. Who would have thought? It's to the right of where I was. Come on, man. Why Germany? Because he's Teutons. So knowledgeable of fruit. Well, I mean, if you don't know anything about anything, you might as well know something about fruit. Anyway, I think that was a town center attempt was denied. But Daniel mining stone quite heavily. The guard towers are going to help keep him safe for the time being. Meanwhile, I don't think Luca is expanding much economically. Neither is Vodka, although Vodka still has much of his fishing fleet intact. Daniel's still kind of half going for land, half going for water. It's just kind of rough for him. Here come the Eagle Warriors of Kamigawa, though. A little bit exposed are those villagers of Angelina Jolie. Of course Stefan's top score. He's just sitting around and booming. What else would he be doing? Anyway, Bugum is still getting up to 3 TCs. He's getting some watchtowers. He's just trying to keep himself safe. And looking at the villager counts real quick, Vodka L actually does have the lowest because he's been focusing so heavily on water aggression. But other than that, Stefan at 71 villagers right now, way ahead of everyone else. Like at least 20 villagers ahead of everyone else in this game. And everyone else is somewhere in the 30s or 40s by the looks of things, while Bugum at 30, everyone else kind of in their 40s into 50s. Scorpion now out here for Project Belgium is going to be getting some nice downhill hits onto these crossbowmen. But here comes the guard tower creep. Oh, looks like the town center was sniped. Yikes. Daniel going full nomad. No town center for him. Feels bad, man. Yeah, the guard towers are great. Losing the TC is somewhat less great, though. Also, unfortunately, as great as Indians are with their camels, camels aren't especially great versus Eagle Warriors or Crossbowmen. Hello, Krillin. Is that... Yeah, that's TC number 4 here for AJ. Really trying to get that eco up and rolling. I mean, they need someone to match Stefan, and if Angelina Jolie can get a good eco going, get to Imperial Age, then of course Indians are going to be clapping anything that Huns can do, but to do that you need to not die to the Eagle Warriors right now, which is, well, easier said than done. Yeah, Luke, what the hell? Now adding in TCs? Where's the 1 TC clown imp timing? Ganji, meanwhile, is on 3 TCs. So he's just booming behind this. Castle now on the way here for Project Belgium. I do like that his base is now very comfy, cozy, and safe. He's still very far behind. Actually, not that bad. He's actually still ahead of villagers compared to, like, Vodka. But is he really in a position to help out his teammates? Not especially. Stefan is now actually going to be doing the thing. Stefan and AJ are both PetGunPet? Yeah. Wait, what fish? Oh, 3 monks dead? Now I'm just getting confused. Oh wait, yeah, duh, I was talking about camels versus knights. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, this is still really rough. Stefan coming in here with these knights is going to be trying to clean up those mangonels. Mangoes eat TCs, but knights eat mangoes. Rip that monk. No one on their way up to Imperial Age yet. Anyway, castle drop incoming here. Well, the defensive castle drop, but that's not going to happen as Daniel going with the very famous Malian guard tower push. Classic play here. Uh-oh. Luca? Daniel not willing to commit the mangonels for trying to deny the castle, though, which is probably the safe move. Well, never mind. I think he should have committed sooner, then. If you're going to commit, you got to commit early, right? Still going to get several villagers for the road, though, but is going to be losing most, if not all, of those mangoes in the process. Anyway, how's Angelina Jolie's villager count? 77. So really, all things considered, it hasn't been a bad hold. Like, yeah, it's been pretty rough, but, you know, he's still with a decent villager count. PetGunPet now with the score lead again. Castle now coming in here for Kamigawa. Ganji using that choke point that his teammate is creating to get some decent trades against those knights, but that is still a lot of knights with husbandry. some camels trying to come in and help out as well, and that will be most of Ganji's army dying. However, Ganji is up on his way to Imperial Age, but losing a lot of his army in the process, not really what you want, especially when you're nearing Imperial Age. Yeah, I'm sure the new pathing actually did help out those knights there. Stefan also closing in on the Imperial Age. He is at 102 villagers already. What even is this, man? Ooh, nice Mangonel hit right there. Well, we have our Ethiopian player now, an Imp. Hun player going to be there very shortly as well. No castle just yet for Ganji. It means his potential trebbing of Bugum is going to be somewhat delayed. But yeah, this is already such a messy game. Just so many knights here for Stefan. I feel like, especially since Ganji got a lot of his crossbowmen cleaned up earlier, he only, quote-unquote, has 27. I go CA? No? Maybe? Sort of? I don't know, Folder. I have all the Rex now, though. Anyway, Omega Pokes coming out here for Kamigawa. They're, of course, going to be very strong against the Cavalry from Stefan, but you do still need to hold on, and that's definitely a hole. There is no way in hell that isn't a hole. Arbalest are here with +3, and with even just a few Kameyuks to support, even though they're only Castle Age Kameyuks, it might just be enough of a meat shield for the Ethiopian Arbs to chew through the rest, and it seems like that will be the case. Alright, alright. Things are looking good for PetGunPet, though. They have 2 players with over 100 villagers. Ganji only just over 100 villagers for ROR. Project Belgium is 2/3 of the way to Imp, but it's going to need to really be holding against the much faster Trebuchets. Some Cavaliers coming in over here, going to be doing some raiding. But there are still several Arbalests here, and as the Kameyuk numbers grow, it is going to be pretty hard for Stefan to do anything. He's prepping some capped rounds. But, you know, Arb plus Kameyuk sounds a lot better than Cavalier plus Heavy Camel. Oh, look, we have some Choppa. Daniel, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? You just killed one of Vodka's 4 villagers. Oh, man. That guy was in the wrong place at the wrong time. But Luca still was able to snipe 3 Mangonels. Feels good, man. More random stuff dying. Stefan does have Paladin now complete. Also, 3 Trebuchets here, and as we all know, 3 is the magic number. Kamigawa is an Imperial Age, but losing this castle is going to be, well, losing a significant amount of Kameyuk production, still with not the greatest upgrades on these guys either. Only +1, +2. One castle is now down here for Project Belgium. I assume these are onagers. Indeed they are. So Ganji's going to have to be pretty careful. PetGunPet does have the score lead right now, but it is still anyone's game, I feel. Things are just really messy in the north, but if Luca can get up to some decent Mameluke numbers, then maybe they can make it work. Nobody's completely screwed yet. It's up to Bugum to hold. Well, good luck, Bugum. That's a lot of Arbalests. Oh no, meanwhile, on the other hand, choo-choo goes the Ram Train Elephant Archers for Angelina Jolie. Oh, man. Look at this beauty right here. Indeed, Ellie Archer, you have arrived to the party. Seems good, man. Indeed, Kamigawa is pretty dead looking. And I hope any of you doubters on these Civ settings are now completely forestalled, as we are truly seeing the beauty of random Civs. Teutonic Knights now for Project Belgium. He's going full Henry the Lion right now, playing Orange Teutons. Feels bad, man. Little bit of lag. Remember, guys, this is played on... this one game is played on the buggy patch, so there's a little bit of lag here. Arbs are doing semi-okay, but when you think of units that Arbs are good against, Paladins and Elephant Archers generally don't come to mind. Anyway, Vodka, I mean, he had some great play on water early on, but he's gonna need to transition into land right now. It's not like water can win you Nomad, at least not most of the time. He has some pikemen, and it's not like the camels are going to be amazing versus them, but even just these trebs are going to be kind of a tough thing to deal with. Oh yeah, I mean, Luca... I don't really know how we can expect Luca to perform in this tournament if he's not allowed to play Mayans every game. Faster researching him, Camel? Oh yeah, that is, of course, Indians plus Hunts. Gonna be a nice combo. Heavy Cav Archers now here for AJ. Oh, but look at this huge surround onto these Arbalests from Stefan, who's just... I mean, look at Stefan's score, man. It's so far ahead of everyone else. He is the boomin' machine. And of course, with a lot of these Arbalests now having to have their attention pulled to the right, that's giving Project Belgium the opportunity to push back on the left. He's not watching, just saw the score. I mean, does it really matter? Stefan, knocking. Kamigawa does have Elite Kamiok, but they're still missing a ton of upgrades, trying to get some contingency stone walls in here. Are they slinging? They could be at this point. As everyone except Daniel is an Imperial Age, everyone except Daniel can sling. But you need to be an Imperial Age to sling. But yeah, look at this. Poor Ganji is kind of between the hammer and the anvil right now. Siege Rams Paladins on the one side, Trebuchets and some random Teutonic Knights on the other. Heavy Camels now in here for Luca. That's a lot of Siege Rams from Vodka. Does have some decent Halb numbers as well. I mean, the Camels aren't amazing at taking down Siege Rams, right? Vodka trying to make the big plays happen here. Is it going to be enough, though? The Siege Ram numbers aren't looking amazing, but not horrible. The Camels are now here, and looks like AJ is kind of collapsing here in the north. But, like, this Doom push here from Stefan with some support from Project Belgium. Oh, that was a little blood pressure raiser right there. Yeah, definitely not enough Elephant Archers. Anyway, Ganji is looking somewhat dead right now. Kamigawa even more dead. I'm just not sure if... As great as this push is here from Vodka, I don't think it's going to be enough. Like, yeah, Daniel isn't really doing a whole lot at this point, but... yeah... You still have to push, like, all the way through Angelina Jolie. Does Daniel have any units? He's got 28. Not too sure what they are, actually. They might be some warships or something. I've only ever really seen him make warships, monks, and mangonels. I can put on team colors really quickly. Or on, I guess, the point of view of Kamigawa right now. So yeah, Big push here from Stefan. Project Belgium coming in with even more castles. And yeah, you can just see that the red blob of PetGunPet is taking up so much more of the map. This is a valiant push here from Vodka. Some halbs here for Angelina Jolie as well, gonna help deal with the camels of Luca. Trying to click on the heavy camels. Okay, they still don't have Zealotry, still don't have Blast Furnace. Treb's now incoming. Yeah, if Vodka starts getting pushed in the south by Project Belgium, it might just be too much. Might be the straw that broke the Romans' back. Yeah, more and more paladins flooding in. 71 military here for Ganji, which is pretty nice. And the thing that's missing right now is siege, like onagers or something. Scorpions, bombard cannons, those sorts of things. These poor Teutonic Knights, man. Ooh, and actually counter push here from Vodka. I mean, he's trying to make it work, man, but all of these caped crusaders, literal caped crusaders, going to be putting an end to that. Daniel with some bombard cannons, some pikemen, some monks. 200 viewers, really? The hell? You guys have nothing better to do with your lives than to watch PetGunPet versus ROR? Seems good, man. And anyway, that is going to be game number 1 in the books of the official beginning of OBNC. Will be PetGunPet on the mighty back of Stefan, the Boomer. The Boomer, the Zoomer, lots of Paladinos. Seems good, man. That was a great game number 1. Taking a quick gander at the statistics, I mean, this says it all, right? 456 kills to 214 deaths here for Stefan. 114 buildings razed. Like, this guy just smashed through with the power of paladins and siege rams. Look at that food count. So much higher. AJ doing a solid job as well. Valiant push from Vodka, I must say, but not quite enough. And that is going to be game number 1, guys. Now, I do need to switch the version of my game, because currently I'm on the old patch, and now I need to be on the new patch. So I'm going to be taking a 5-minute break, so everyone who's casting this game can also revert their game patch. So just give me a hot second to do that. But we'll just be back in we'll be back in 5 minutes for game number 2. Whoops, hitting all the wrong buttons. Classic. Be right back, guys. Alrighty, we are back. Game number 2, PetGunPet versus ROR. And we are on Land Nomad. Oh boy, this is the map pick here for ROR. Very simple the way that map selection goes for this tournament. The game number 1 for every series is going to be on regular Nomad, and then the losing team of each game gets to pick the next map. No map bans or anything like that. Oh yeah, I mean, how much more classic can you get than good old Land Nomad? Now, remember that this is an adjusted version of Land Nomad, so you can build a TC right away. So, good stuff there. Little bit of lag, hope that doesn't persist. Most unbalanced map. Who doesn't love Land Nomad, man? Anyway, for PetGunPet, winning the last game, Stefan will be another booming cavalry civ here. Will be Red Indians here to the south-ish. Joining the party will be Shed as the Green Ecumens here to the southeast. And then, trying to find everybody. Here we are. Daniel will be the Grey Bulgarians to the east-ish. And finally, Project Belgium going to be the Orange Japanese in the east. A civ advantage such as Celts. Much more the fact that it's really slow otherwise. So with Land Nomad, it's a bit more easy. Well, really on all of the maps, it's a bit more easy to get a nice, consistent start with, like, you know, 4 players in a line versus 4 players in a line. Well, for ROR, we have Vodka L as the Yellow Ethiopians to the west-ish. To the, we'll call it the pocket, will be Ganji as the Mongols. Luca as the Cyan Celts right next to him. And Kamigawa is the Purple Franks to the right. Oh, look at all of these deer. What's the elevation map? You mean like this one? Is this the elevation map? Why? That's not a very useful one. Watashi? So, I mean, the way we can kind of think about it is Japanese, Indian flank, Ethiopian, Frank flank, and then the other 4 are pockets. Oh, you bet this is going to be a long game. I wanted Land Nomad, at least our version of Land Nomad, to really provide that nice pseudo-BF experience. No pig for Bug'em. Anyway, so given that, looks like Luca, a little bit of a rougher start compared to everybody else, is a little behind in terms of villagers, at only around 9. Everyone else is on between 10 and 12. Team Wall version. Well, I wanted a lot of variety in our map pool. And Land Nomad is about as different from all the other maps in the map pool as you can get, right? Most of the other maps have water, except for Bedouins, but Bedouins is much more open. But it's not completely Black Forest, right? It is much more open than BF. Kabla blah. I tried. Thank you so much for the sub with Twitch Prime. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. Enjoy the beauty, glory, and majesty of Ornlu, a wolf, and friends. Anyway, we can kind of look at this with a sort of normal, you know, civ distribution way. Technically, Kamigawa and Bugum are the two flanks on the right-hand side, but they're very far away from each other. But just thinking later on, Japanese halberdiers are going to be great against Frank cavalry, and then the axemen are going to be great against the halberdiers, but then you have good archers to deal with the throwing axemen, and I think it's definitely a very sort of back and forth when it comes to civs and whatnot. The other sort of kind of flank matchup, Indians versus Ethiopians, that I think is just going to be quite nice for Ethiopians, unless you go for mass elephant archers. I think, honestly, elephant archers could be the way to go in late game. It's not like you don't have plenty of other cavalry options with all these civs. I actually think I might like that. To bring new looks versus the standard maps? Well, yeah, that's kind of... Yeah, that was the goal. I didn't want to have a map pool where some of the maps never got played, or some of the maps were just more or less the same versions of other maps. So that's why we only have 7 maps in the map pool. There aren't any map bans, and I think I at least did the very best job I could to make sure all of the maps have a very unique feeling. Anyway, it's not like we're in a mega rush. It's not... This is going to be very, very different from the Empire Wars tournament from Red Bull that's coming up. That's going to be like, action, 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 action. And this is just like, let's chill, let's have a good time, let's mess around. Enjoy life. Daniel lost a villager somehow. I'm not too sure. I must have lost it to a boar. Feels bad, man. But anyway, pocket matchups, for lack of a better phrase. Mongols versus Cumans. Well, they just bring different things to the table, right? Mongols have Mangudai and Siege, which is fantastic. Cumans have speedy paladins, maybe Kipchoks, maybe Steppe Lancers. All that stuff as well. Cumans have a bit of a stronger boom. Mongols have, I think, a little bit of a better late game, but it's certainly not, I think, that crazy either way. And finally, Celts and Bulgarians. Both have excellent infantry, both have excellent siege. Celts a little bit better in the, I guess, infantry and or siege department, but of course there is the big... No! Wait, what? I thought the town center killed that. What? That was weird. Anyway, Bulgarians have the Konik to offer, which is going to be pretty darn awesome in the late game. So a lot of really powerful late game civs here. Yeah, that was so weird! Yeah, no, I mean, I guess that's what happened, but it looked like it was the other way. Clearly we need to ban Daniel for cheating. Anywho. Blacksmith archery range coming in here for Vodka. He and Ganji are already going in with the team wall. But the way we look at ROR's walling here, they're not giving themselves a lot of space. They're all very close to the edge of the map. Meanwhile, to me it feels like PetGunPet have a bit more space with which to work. Also, look at this here from Project Belgium. Blacksmith Market 2 archery ranges. He's just going for all the buildings. We do have, I believe, full walls here for Kamigawa. Ban Bugum? Okay, I can get behind that one. I don't really need a reason, I just, you know, on principle. Yeah, this is kind of forward. It's like a half forward. Some walls coming in here from Shed. Is he indeed going for the 2TC Coomer Boomer? He is indeed. Should be quite nice for him. Oh, all the walling, all the booming. Makes my heart sing. Anyway, Bugum's making some archers. Vodka is making some scouts by the looks of things. Indeed he is. Not too sure if they'll be getting a ton done, but you can always, you know, wiggle your way in and find a few kills here and there, especially for, like, these villagers, which are very exposed. They brought Arena to Nomad. We do what we can, man. We're all clowns deep down. Meanwhile, most players reaching Castle Age. Shed, of course, is staying in Feudal Age to boom, and Project Belgium is going for some Archer aggression. Where are those archers? Here they are, in the classic box formation. Arena Nomad Cup. That sounds kind of counterintuitive. Yeah, something like that. Scout very fruitlessly attacking a wall. But we already have a knight out. Oh, okay. Oh, here comes Bug'em. Although this is definitely a boom map, it's not like some well-timed aggression and well-placed aggression can't get anything done. The knight will clean up those archers. It already has +1 defense. With Franks, it has what comes down to free bloodlines at this point. But still, that's going to be several villager kills here for Project Belgium, which I think, if nothing else, is going to mean that his Feudal Age aggression wasn't a waste. Lots of random pinging. Oh no, here comes Vodka L with some Ethiopian archer Stefan! Stefan, no! The team name alone. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, the only competition would have to be, you know, Naked Men 3-2-1. Anyway, Daniel coming in here with some Bulgarian knights of his own, but they are nowhere near as well upgraded as his opponents, and are even in smaller number, so might just be trying to get some villager snipes for the road. And indeed, we do see Kamigawa taking several losses early on. A Monker here from Luca, who is probably just booming. I lied. Well, he has 2 TCs. Uh-oh. Knight's now coming in here from Ganji as well. Like I said, this is the most closed map by far in this tournament, but that doesn't mean there isn't any aggression. Yeah, this is going to be tricky for Stefan to hold. Get cheap Krepos. I mean, they definitely have their similarities. But they're still pretty different. Bulgarians obviously have an infantry and siege thing going for them. Franks have, they're more focused on, like, the paladins, and they have gunpowder units as well. Well, still we have Stefan under a lot of pressure. Gonna be losing that town center in just a second. Things seem to be petering off a little bit in terms of aggression, though. Looks like Ganji and Vodka are just going to be satisfied with the damage they've done and retreat, and we already have a very nice score lead for ROR anyway. Project Belgium still not quite in Castle Age yet. We have Shed almost reaching Castle Age. There we go. And he's actually going to be going for some chop kicks. Yeah, Naomi is a Russian streamer. And she loves Nomad. But she is playing with Viper, Debbie, and apparently her boyfriend now, Jose Preto. I'm not too sold on the chop kick play, which sounds like a karate move. Apparently, I mean, that would be my guess. I can't confirm it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't judge. I just host the tournament, man. Don't be hating, man. Anyway, more crossbowmen coming in. Camels, no upgrades. Yeah, they get the Indian +1 defense, but... little dubious. I mean, yeah, our red player is up to the 3 town centers, but he's just under so much pressure. He needs help from his pocket. Pocket, where are you? Boomin'. Even so, Ganji's actually on the highest villager count of everybody right now by the looks of things, yeah. So even though he's applying some pressure with these knights, the power of Mongols when there's a lot of hunt available, definitely coming into shine right now. Zito Tula. Feels bad, man. Ooh, crossbowmen though from Project Belgium finding their way in. Looks like a few straggler crossbowmen getting picked off. I have no idea what's up with the random lag, by the way. I guess we just need to get that DE experience. Because it is. Don't know why. I don't know. Was playing the series on his iPod? Feels bad, man. A little bit of pressure trying to happen on the right side as well. Vodka doesn't actually have the greatest villager count of all time. He's on 3 TCs, but definitely was slower in adding them. Daniel and Bugum not too high either. Why is Daniel so low? Seems kind of strange. I guess he's just now adding his 3rd TC? Guess he's been trying to put on pressure with these knights. They do have Bloodlines and +2 defense. Is trade a thing on Nomad? Yeah, totally. And yes, there are plenty of gold piles on this map, but you don't need trade right away. But of course, this has the potential to go long, and if it does, then trade is going to be quite good. Yes, there is a team called Naomi's Ex-Boyfriends. That is Ornlu's big Nomad Cup for you. But yeah, Ganji doing a really, really strong boom right now. On 4 TCs, was also applying a little bit of pressure. Several camels right now, just, I guess, to help deal with the Kipchoks, but of course we'll be switching into Mangudai as things go on, and that, we'd have to imagine, are very strong against Kipchoks. Pathing for melee units? I don't even know, man. The new and better clowns? Well, at least for this tournament, although in this case, Stefan is both. Here, Stefan. It's quality all around. I do what I can. Yeah, Camel's running this way and that. The most guest player? I don't know. Stefan the double clown, indeed. Crossbowman here with the faster firing rate for Ethiopians. I mean, the Kipchoks just aren't going to stand up. I mean, why would they? They're on a horse. They don't need to stand up. Cap? What's Luca up to? Making some barracks. So I guess he's going to be going for Halb Siege, which sounds pretty normal for Celts. Stonewall's coming in as well. And I should have mentioned, actually, the reason that we have Land Nomad chosen for ROR most likely is that they're a bunch of BF players. Except for Luca. Everyone else, though, is a big BF player. But still, Luca will be our first player up to l'Age du Imperial, as the French say. Very effectual wall, by the way, right here. Really makes him go the long way around. A little more stop action fighting right there. Yeah, no, I was sad Suomi didn't sign up. Maybe for OBNC too, if, you know, we can... If this tournament's popular and then, I can get some, like, some of that Microsoft money for another one, that would be the dream. Anyway, Project Belgium coming in with a castle right here, but all of those infantry and now the archers following up behind, yeah, that ain't happening, my man. Aurora's looking really good right now. Kipchak's trying to do some nice micro here and there, but Gandhi doesn't care too much about those camels. Trying to build an aqueduct? No, but there's the actual aqueduct thing in the building. Yeah, hand cannons OP will actually be in our next set that we will cast with Lida. Trade already starting to get established very early on here for PetGunPet. Ooh, Bugham's actually going for Swordsman, interestingly. I mean, they are of course going to be doing exceptionally well versus the enemy Halberdiers. I mean, Shed isn't really an old-school player. He's fairly new in the grand scheme of things. But yes, he is Australian. Ponda. I mean, there are a lot of great names here. ROR also getting ready to get trade established. Good stuff from them. They've also been very active in getting a team wall up and running. And everyone's just... Like, there's been aggression, there's been pressure and stuff like that, but everyone's definitely been keeping at least one eye out for the late game. This is on the new patch. All the games now are on the new patch. It was just game number 1. Anyway, Onager now here for Luca. Daniel running around with some knights, but that's a lot of Mr. Pokey Pokes here for our Cyan player. Yeah, I'm not too sold on the Kipchaks still. Daniel needs to definitely get up to Imperial Age. I feel like he should make a switch into Konix. Like, sooner rather than later, because the window in which the Cavalier play with stirrups, like, that whole window is going to be... It's like, it's already closed, because your opponent has a ton of Halberdiers out. So it's not like Stirrup Cavaliers are going to be doing a whole hell of a lot, so might as well switch to the much more powerful unit in the Konik. Anyway, see the power of Micro! Or not. That's a lot of dead Kipchaks. You can see that elite Kipchaks, they actually don't have bloodlines. They only have 45 HP. I mean, Naomi's ex-boyfriends versus Double Date would definitely be the match of the century. Some Scorpions now joining the party as well. Going to be helping, of course, versus the soon-to-be champions for Project Belgium. Who else casts this? I don't think anyone's casting it right now. I mean, the tournament is open casting. I think some people are casting in not English languages, but I think I'm the only one casting in English. Oh, Daniel, what are you doing? Actually, I don't even know which units are getting stuck. Someone... 2 Germans and 1 Spanish? There I go. Time to steal some viewers? Oh, for sure. Anyway, that's still plenty of Kipchaks. It from Rex in a few hours? Oh, okay. Vodka really not with a great villager count, though. Don't really know why. It's not like he's been under a ton of pressure. Anyway, it seems like all action is pointing towards the north with another good SO hit. Well, not SO, just O hit. And, I mean, I know that Mangudai are going to be good against Kipchucks, but not like 50 versus 2. Looks like there's a little bit of a raid here into the trade line, but that will be cleaned up. Some things to spend puntos on. I'm working on it. Bugum doesn't really have much of an army right now. He's only at, what, 15? That's not enough. Cavalier now in for Kamigawa? Ugh. This isn't looking so good for PetGunPet. Oh, big play over here, though. The Mangudai are kind of stuck for Ganji. Imp Camels, of course, are going to be doing very well versus Mangudai. Where's Vodka? Here's the play from PetGunPet. Uh-oh, but Bugum has 0 army right now. Oh man, this game is now a complete mess. Now players can, of course, sling as everybody's up in Imperial Age. And Mangudai should be able to snipe both of these traps. Oh, but that's going to be at a pretty steep cost. Ganji trying to do what he can to save the Mangudai, but ugh. Paladin now in here for Kamigawa. Yeah, Bugum has Japanese halberdiers, but there's just so much siege out already here for ROR. Yeah, seriously. Well, looks like Stefan is now getting pushed back, finally. Means the butcher. Make onagers to support. Daniel just needs something, man. Something better than light cav. I don't know where Daniel's army is in the same place where Vodka's army is. At least Vodka actually has 41 military right now. I feel like Daniel's been really silent this whole game. And he's like pocket, too. Scorpion's doing a ton of work here for Luca. I would love to see siege engineers from him sooner rather than later. And there is onager now out here for Daniel. But, I mean, you're already looking down the barrel of Paladins. Bugum's getting a lot of his production taking out. How many barracks does he have, actually? Oh, Bugum has no production right now! He has 1 barracks! Oh, man. Not silent on voice chat. Oh, no. There's 22 military in total for the Daniel plus Bugum duo. And Shed is just forced to split duties between everybody. And he still doesn't have bloodlines. Can we just take a moment to appreciate that almost 50 minutes into the game and Shed still doesn't have bloodlines? Of course, as humans, you don't need to get husbandry, because you get it for free, essentially, and plus 5% extra in Imperial Age, but come on, man. Now the siege rams are knocking. This is looking pretty scary. Celts plus Franks in late game. Why is this a freaking slideshow, man? Yes, it does. It's toast. Onager's now in, joining the party. And Drew5280, thank you so much for the sub! Welcome to the Wolf Pack. Enjoy the beauty, glory, and or majesty of Ornlua Wolf and stuff and things. Hope you're all enjoying the tournament so far, as we have the Wallace and Gromit magic of the slideshow happening. But now the GG coming in. ROR will be striking right back. And there's the G to the G. I think. There we go. Yeah, this is on the new patch, actually. But yeah, very well done there for ROR. We're able to make the pushes happen on both sides. Kind of weirdly lacking army for Daniel and Project Belgium a lot of the time. Yeah, that was a little weird, but still very well done for ROR. Kamigawa actually had the most kills. But, like, looking at the largest army, 29 for Project Belgium and 27 for Daniel. That just seems really, really low. I don't know. Nonetheless, good stuff there. We'll now be 1 apiece. Huh. That's unfortunate. Like my webcam not working. That is also unfortunate. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone who's tuning in. 224 people watching. Feels good, man. Fortunate feels bad, man. Yeah, 26 army. Actually, I think it was 27 army. Gotta give him credit, Willem. I hope. I mean, one of the large goals of this tournament is to be enough to get me partnered. But yeah, let's see what the next game is going to bring us. Alright, everybody. Welcome to game number 3 for ROR versus PetGunPet. Big Nomad Cup, all that good stuff. Everything's tied a piece, and now it is the home map pick here for PetGunPet. And we shall see what this one brings us. This is just cross, it's regular cross, or 4 lakes, or however you want to call it, but with a nomad start. So there's a lot of different areas you can be attacking. Who's going to go for ponds? You can see Ganji docking right away. Make Hornley partnered cup, something like that. But everyone should have their TCs on the way. Oh yeah, you start with a horse, by the way, on this one. Zoom, zoom, zoom goes the horsey. So, as this is PetGunPet's home map, Buggum will be the orange Malay here to the eastish of the map. Angelina Jolie will be to the north, and the blue is the Malians. Stefan will be the gray Ethiopians to the south. And Shed will be in the green, making it extra hard for me to find, and this is when we give up. And, here he is. No wonder I couldn't find him. He'll be the green Mongols here to the west of the map. Nope, just regular cross. So we have Shed all the way off on his own, and then Stefan and Project Belgium and Angelina Jolie all kind of clustered around the right side. So hopefully Shed isn't completely screwed. Tears were shed. Nice. Anyway, for ROR, winning the last game, we'll have Vodka L as the Yellow Byzantines, And Kamigawa is the purple Teutons. Don't watch the map. I'm telling Luca more than anyone else. And yeah, there was a drop here. So GG, well played. That's it, guys. Now. Yeah, this is 4 lakes. Just with Nomad start. Anyway, Ganji, Red Italians. Kamigawa, Purple Teutons. Yellow Byzantines for vodka. And Luca is our remaining player in the Cyan as the Aztecs. So everyone's kind of clustered to the east of the map, except for Shed, who's just, like, chilling, you know, in Narnia. Well, I guess Luca's dock is over here, but other than that, it's really, you're just booming forever and ever. Ooh, Ganji with a kill onto Bugham's villager. Oh no, that's not what you want to be doing. Gray is behind enemy lines? Yeah. So Stefan here in the corner, very, very close to Vodka. And then Ganji's here, and Kamigawa's here. So, yeah, 3 of ROR are very close to each other over here, and actually the 4th, Luca, is just a little ways to the north, and everyone on PetGunPet seems to be separated by everyone on ROR. Feels bad, man. Yeah, this is definitely going to get aggressive early. Oh yeah, and then you have Shed, who's just chilling. Anyway, looking at who's docking where, you can see that Angelina Jolie is the only one in the north. Ganji and Stefan are going to be fighting it out in the east. Bugham and Vodka are going to be fighting it out in the south. And Luca and Shed are going to be fighting it out in the west. Seems good. Anyway, for civs before this gets too heated up, Aztecs, Teutons, Italians, Byzantines sounds like a great civ setup. You have Aztecs and Teutons, great land civs, and then Byzantines and Italians, great on water. So yeah, things are looking quite nice for ROR early on. Since recently, Lita. Anyway, for PetGunPet, Mongols are going to be, you know, pretty great. Ethiopians are fine, not amazing. Malians are going to be great as well because of the fishing ship thingy. And Malay, always going to be solid on hybrid maps. So I kind of prefer the civs for ROR a little bit, but it's not, I think, that big of a deal. Shed is a traitor? He's something. Players should be clicking up to Feudal Age pretty soon. I think that... Oh, wow. Angelina Jolie does not want anyone else in the pond. You want that? I mean, I feel like it's still pretty hard to see everything. My pond. This is my pond, not your pond. But I mean, this is going to give Angelina Jolie a pretty sick fish boom, honestly. But yeah, hopefully you now have a good idea of where everybody is, as most everyone is clicking up to Feudal Age. Okay, good. But this is going to get bloody real quick, I feel. Will Bugham die again? Age of dying Bugham. Yeah, Kamigawa and Vodka are over here. Project Belgium is kind of off on his own. Is it worth it walling off the whole pond? Honestly, it might be. I mean, this is Nomad, right? This is completely different from like a normal game on Four Lakes or Cross, or however you want to call it. And it honestly wasn't even that much walling needed in the first place. Anyway, Project Belgium is first up to Feudal Age here in the South Pond. Still has 2 docks. I mean, this is about as good of a chance as he's ever going to get in terms of making any aggression happening here. Already walling out over here is Ganji, not wanting to deal with Stefan. But how's Project Belgium going to defend at home? He's trying to wall off here to the north. But we have a barracks now coming in for our purple player, so there's something going on. Something sneaky. Oh no, that poor villager was immolated. But yeah, if Shed can take, you know, good control of water, that's going to be pretty sick for him, because he's just so far away from literally everybody. Anyway, Project Belgium is here with his quickest Feudal Age time, or quickest in the southern lake area. But we do have Byzantine fire galleys to contend with, and they are, of course, going to be lighting up these Malay fire galleys, so it's going to be pretty tricky here of a fight. Already the towering going on, villager fighting. Oh, Stefan getting a lot of his fishing ships wrecked already. Was playing on some shit laptop. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Trying to repair that fire galley with the reinforcements coming in, and I do think that Vodka is still going to be defeating Project Belgium here. Kamigawa with a blacksmith and a stable, and he's actually just going up to Castle Age quickly, as is Angelina Jolie, but of course AJ has the nice fish boom, and both will likely be going for some earlier knights. Luca probably trying to get to Castle Age pretty quickly as well, but he does have the unfortunate situation where he doesn't really have any more fishing ships. He is no longer a laptop expert. The Bugum betrayal. Oh, demo ship coming in here as well. That is a very underwhelming hit. Reinforcements here for our orange player. Oh, is it the bait? Is it the greatest bait of the century? No, it's not. It's actually a very underwhelming bait. Oh, it has 1 HP! It literally has 1 HP! Well, that demo ship is still going to finish things off really comfortably. And yeah, now Bugum is kind of in a rough spot. Stefan, meanwhile, is going for some amount of archers. I think. I mean, he has an archery range, right? Right? It's halfway up to Castle Age. Meanwhile, it looks like Ganji is taking very decisive control of this whole eastern pond area. He's got 3 docks. Yeah, this tower was denied, but still, he has all the fishing ships he could ever want. Gonna actually have a 4th dock up right now, and you can just get such an insane fish boom on this map. Yeah, guys, I'm colorblind too, don't worry. Plenty of confusion. I feel like that's also kind of a DE thing. I don't know, I have a harder time differentiating colors on DE. Change to team color? I can briefly. From Luca's POV. Well, Castle Age is now... Oh, it's clown time, guys. Luca is embracing his inner clown. He's going triple monastery, but oh, look, crossbowman coming in here now from Stefan. if you like Aztec monks, I can direct you to my exclamation mark YouTube channel where I just uploaded a video of me going through Montezuma, only with only making monks, rams, and trebuchets. Playing through all of Montezuma, full Voululu. But yeah, now a knight coming in here from Angelina Jolie as well, all the way from the north actually. But Kamigawa coming in with his own knights. Okay, now I need to figure out who's who. Stefan does have a mangonel here, but with all of these knights around, it's still going to be pretty tricky. 2 stables and a monastery. But can Angelina Jolie deal with the incoming Voululu? Maybe, maybe. Real clowns convert siege. Yeah, but in Montezuma, for over half the campaign, your enemies have heresy and faith, so that's kind of a moot point. Oh, for a second I thought that was a 4th monastery. Not through military might. I mean, that's what I certainly did in the campaign. Siege towers, I'm pretty sure, work fine now. I hope. I mean, that's what I do. I mean, the only siege rams or the siege units I can make are rams and trebuchets. I don't make any onagers or scorpions or anything. Anyway, wait, Lucas only has 9 on gold to support this even. What the hell? Anyway, some Aztec Knight play, the classic. Was funny as hell. I hope you enjoyed it. Only the Enlightened go for 4 monasteries? Exactly. I know, I know. Oh, light cav incoming here for Angelina Jolie. There are a couple spearmen, but I don't... Yeah, only 50 HP for these monks. Only 50 HP for these monks. And yeah, that is going to be some really, really nice trades for Angelina Jolie. Yeah, that was... I was playing that, and oh my god, I was getting just so tilted. Yeah, light cavs are cheating. Look at this knight walled in. Feels bad, man. Riding llamas. Uh-oh, Mangudai now coming in from Shed. Remember Shed? Shed is actually in this game, believe it or not. He's just all the way over here. Also walling in the water, even with a palisade gate. Love it. Luca destroyed himself as expected. Oh yeah, I mean... I know it's the architecture is still the same, but it's not Mayan, so I don't really think Luca knows how to play it. Trying to convert some Mangudai, but the monk numbers have been very heavily limited. Hey, Klafskis. Meanwhile... Double barracks here for Ganji, and he's almost to Imperial Age, guys. Everybody get your timeshares ready, because we're gonna be getting some condos. One trick pony in the entire game? Of course. But yeah, it's Condo City, guys, and this is post-buff, so the condos will now have 10 base attack, and do benefit from Pavisa. Not that there's a castle yet, but still, worth mentioning. Kamigawa also has a decent amount of knights, +1/+1, and bloodlines. The scores are still very even all around. Problem is, Luca's kind of dead, but Bugham's definitely not thriving either. Oh, looks like a monk was taken down. And just like knights, once +1 comes in, be only 4 hits to kill villagers with your condos. Stefan seems to be getting pushed into the edge of the map right now, which obviously isn't super great for him. This knight is eventually going to take down this monastery, you know. You know. Uh-oh, Mangudai coming in here for Shed. Shed reminding us that he's actually in the game. And Angelina Jolie actually has the best villager count, though, at 96 right now, thanks to the power of this fish boom, no doubt. More Vululus, but actually have some Gebettos joining the party, interestingly. Oh, they're gonna be pretty good. Kondo's coming in, though. Gebettos versus Kondos is not a matchup I have seen in a long time, if ever. I mean, I guess it's just a matter of the Gebettos keeping the Kondos at distance, but the Kondos have a fair amount of HP and are pretty fast, so it looks like they're going to be able to clean them up. Mongol invasion coming from the west. That's not an upside-down world. That's what it was like if you lived in Manchuria or Korea or Japan. Anyway, Ram's slipping on through this hole right now. Well, Ram is going to be dying to those Gebettos quite comfortably. I don't even know where to look right now, man. Yeah, I do what I can. Yeah, you got Eurocentrismed. Show how Bugum is dying? Oh, I would be more than happy to. I worry for Stefan? Oh, yeah. Well... Angelina Jolie's got another castle coming. How is the monk? Still only 50 HP on these monks, man. Condos literally everywhere. It's like we're in Florida right now, guys. That's the amount of condos we're seeing. The knight did actually take down this market, by the way. Yes, bro-yo. A couple monk snipes coming in here as well. Trebuchet now on the way. That means that Pavisa can come in as well for that extra armor. It's going to be really nice for the condos. Isn't Florida for the elderly? Florida is for everybody. You find all sorts of people in Florida. Why isn't the... Yeah, the Mangudai should be engaging right here. Helping out the Gebettos for sure. Anyway, Imperial Age is now in here for Shed. Going to be needing to get Elite Mangudai soon. Ooh, Crossbowman coming in here for Stefan. Finding a good angle. Yeah, there is Teutons for Kamigawa, so it's going to be hard to convert. The ROR units. Ooh, Manga, no. Oh, and the knights are coming. It's gonna be a crossbow sandwich for Stefan. Oh, Ripperino, man. I mean, Ganji's just kind of like in the middle of everybody, so he's kind of attacking everybody. And yes, Pavisa is now in, so we now have some 5/5 armor on the Condottiero, which is pretty darn nice. Well, what has Vodka been up to? I mean, he's obviously been under a ton of pressure, but he's at 92 villagers. Has a nice fish boom here in the south. I wonder what he's going to be going for. Although, to be fair, there really isn't, like, any one military unit that PetGunPet is going for. I mean, like, there are some Gebettos here and there, there are some crossbowmen, some monks, all that stuff, but you don't really have a big decisive army for PetGunPet, except for the Mangudai, of course. Anyway, I think Drill is now actually going to be in here, and this is going to be the big Mongol Doom push. Can it deliver PetGunPet from ROR? Because Angelina Jolie has actually been playing incredibly well. He got an incredibly good fish boom here in the north with his early wall off that actually paid off a ton. Subotai will be here in... Come on, Subotai, we need you now, man! Oh yeah, I mean, Luca, I don't want to be throwing shade at any individual in this game, but, you know, Luca, 17 kills to 79 deaths, 25 pop. But Stefan is going to literally be pushed into the black area pretty soon. Stefan is at 69 pop, though. Bugum at 83, so it's kind of like it's Angelina Jolie and Shed versus Ganji, Vodka, and Kamigawa. So it's kind of like a 2v3, but Angelina Jolie and Shed are probably in the two best positions individually. So I guess it's sort of, kind of even-ish. Anyway, here comes the Mangudai push. Vodka L going to be getting wrecked right now, though. Okay, so Vodka L's gonna be going for Arbalests, but that's gonna be not really that great at this point, because there's already fully upgraded Elite Mangudai. Some galleys on the way for Ganji, I guess to just harass Project Belgium. He was probably going for Halberdiers? Yeah, that looks to be the case. Stefan Ranvilles? Yeah, Stefan's now over here. But he's still more or less being pushed into the corner. To run to Shed? I don't see Stefan over... Oh, no, here he is. Here's Stefan in the middle of nowhere. Oh yeah, this matchup is great between these two teams. And the GG comes in for ROR, realizing that they just cannot stop the incoming Mangudai, and Angelina Jolie already having just done so much work. Shed has 102 kills to 8 deaths! Hold on, everybody. Yeah, that is 102 kills to 8 deaths! Subotai will be here right now and just kill everybody. Seems good, man. And the problem with the condos is that they're really an early Imperial Age unit. Once the later Imperial Age comes, they're really just not nearly as good, and just nobody on ROR had a, you know, anywhere near a decent army. Yeah, that's pretty sick. And of course, PetGunPet now up 2-1. Next up is Badunis. Oh boy. We'll just give it a minute so that anyone else who is streaming this will have time to finish up. I don't know what's up with my webcam, man. Well, that was the whole point of this tournament. It was just to be something different, right? With an easy... Ooh. And don't worry, HTO Evil. It's 5 games to avoid spoilers. There are no spoilerinos. Big Nomad is life indeed. So let's get into it, guys. Exactly. As we hear the very happy Frank music, we are on Bedouins. Not in the series, but just saying. I don't know, we have some pretty sneaky admins. I know that happened, in one of the, I forget if it was BOA 2 or, HC3, but I know that at one point one of the admins put in, like, a part 1, part 2, even though the wreck, like, it didn't even happen. Yeah. See? I told you we have some sneaky admins. Sorry, Bedounis. My apologies for the, the mispronunciation. I'm beginning to feel like a wreck god. All my people from front to the back. Not back, not. Feels good, man. Anyway, guys, town centers are now established. We are our Bedouins, of course. If you are not familiar, it is a classic map. Forest here around the edges of the map, not too thick, though. And then, of course, the center of the map is flat, deserty, and sprinkled with all of these oases filled with shorefish. Yeah, Indians are definitely the god role on this map. No real way around that. But still, everything is a-okay. Wait, did they change it in DE so that you can see where your team's town centers are? Like in the area? I had no idea they did that. Huh. Like even on Nomad maps, you can know where your allies put their town centers. No? Oh, okay. No, the plural of oasis is oases. That is actually correct. Sure, I can do that. Oh, okay. No, that actually is correct. The plural of oasis is oases. Anyway, guys, for PetGunPet, on the verge of winning, getting their revenge over ROR, we'll have Stefan in the yellow as the Malians to the far west of the map. Oh boy! Daniel is going to be the yellow Ethiopians here to the center here. Bug'em gonna be the blue Britons here to the northeast. And Angelina Jolie will be the yellow Turks, also to the center. This nonsense, man. Anyway, making his first appearance will be Nani Marin as the Red Teutons. Very, very, very close to Daniel. Kamigawa will be the Red Aztecs, a little ways off, very close to Angelina Jolie. Kanji will be the Red Malay a little bit further east, and then way to the east, in the middle of the ocean, is Luca as the Red Japanese. Barnabas. So it's weird because we have Japanese and Malians way on the edges of the map. And then we also have Bug'em, who's kind of off on his own. Subbing out vodka instead of Luca. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. I don't think... Yeah, no villagers have actually died in all of this nonsense. The Turk slings? No, there's no slinging until Imperial Age. Nope. People have to actually play Age of Empires. Anyway, first player to click up to Feudal Age will be... Okay, yeah, now we're turning off team colors. But that's a good idea to do it in the very beginning of the game so that we can more easily identify where everyone is. I like that idea. That'll be Nanimaran. Yeah, it's a tournament rule. Because I want people to actually play the game. Except if they don't have an ETC, yes.
Ready.
But that's less of slinging and more of just, like, bailing out your dead ally. You're not really slinging them ahead in any real aspect. You're just, you know, you're throwing them a piece of driftwood so they can stop drowning. Oh, yeah. You still need a market to be the slung? No. Delete DC. Sling. What, so you can rebuild your town? You only can get enough resources to build another town center. It's not like you can actually sling. Anyway, I imagine a tower rush is coming. I mean, it's Teutons. It's a fast feudal age here for Nanimaran. Yeah, it has to be, you know, enough resources for a town center, and that's it. You can sling and douche at the same time. Anyway, we have the happy little friendly walls with Kamigawa and Ganji. Lawyered.
Ready.
No villagers dead just yet for Daniel, but he will be getting this wood line tonight, and oh no, here comes another one! Oh no! Poor Daniel, man! Beautiful double tower positioning here. Oh, Stefan and Luca, man. They're way off on their own. I assume both will be going for FC Knights. Indeed, that does appear to be the case. Yeah, Kamigawa and Ganji have, like, the cutest little bromance base ever. Yeah, seriously. Defensive tower on the way here for Daniel, but in comes one for Nanimaran as well. Another one coming in here for Daniel, but this tower doesn't, you know, do anything. It literally doesn't do anything. I mean, it gives him a launching point for another tower, but, I mean, he has to build it, and this is a lot of villager time. The rest of the team won't save them, and they need to cuddle together. Exactly. Because Ohana means family. I have no idea what Nanimaran means. Okay. Looks like this tower is getting knocked down by Daniel. And most people are now on up to Castle Age, except for, of course, the Tower Rusher and the Tower Rushee. Oh boy. More top-level Age of Empires play right here. The true pinnacle of Age of Empires. Sounds like the last game feels bad, man. He tried to go full clown, man. Here comes the tower. More villager fighting. Just as everyone else is coming into Castle Age. If at first you don't succeed, Tower Rush again. Daniel Mining Stone all the way over here to the west of the map. Project Belgium, of course, just going to be going for Britons.exe, adding in some crossbowmen, adding in some town centers. Knight's going to be coming in for Luca as well. What's the bromance duo doing? You can go for Malay harbors in this map, by the way. You just need to fish out all the ponds. Literally one fishing ship per pond. You know it! That's only in some ponds. Of course, 8 arrows coming out, or actually 9 arrows. The parentheses number is extra arrows, not total arrows. Having a feudal off, something like that. But, Luca coming in here as well. Poor Daniel, man. Feels bad, man. Taking the opportunity to repair the tower. Stefan here with some knights as well. Luca does have bloodlines over his opponent, though. Looks like some crossbowmen coming in for Ganji. Both him and Kamigawa are booming. Eagle Warriors for Kamigawa, by the way. And Jannies for our Turk player, Angelina Jolie. Daniel needs to licks up his game, kind of. Oh, rip that Vil, man. Ooh, boy. This is a wild one already. I still... Probably not Ecturnus. Eagle Warriors running around, more towers coming in because reasons. You bet that's a team, T-West. The party that was being hosted in his apartment. Well, yeah, why would you want to tell the guy? Anyway, Stefan and Ganji are actually at the 2 highest villager counts. Everyone else fairly close as well, with the exception, of course, actually Angelina Jolie. Not with the highest villager count in the world at all. Not too sure why. Crossbows coming in. Alongside some Eagle Warriors. Run, Janissaries! Eagle Warriors should be able to nab all those Janissaries. I think. I'm pretty... Nope, never mind, I lied. Meanwhile, Project Belgium just booming his little heart out. A diagonal player line? Yeah, that's true. How do Janissaries compare to hand cannons? Janissaries are a more powerful hand cannoneer that is not an infantry specialist. It's a general purpose hand cannoneer that's more powerful. More HP too. Yeah. Yep. Anyway, Luca coming in here with some knights, getting some nice villager snipes onto Daniel. I mean, kick a guy while he's down, but I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Daniel has 1 kill to 14 deaths. Crossbows versus hand cannons is a weird one, because the hand cannons, unless you're Britons, do outrange the crossbowmen. Or, sorry, Janissaries. Now I'm getting confused. But of course, the much faster fire rate means that in a straight-up battle, if they can close the gap, then the archers are much better. Anyway, lots of knights here from Luca. Stefan, nowhere near as much. Only 6 military versus 12. Yeah, that does seem to be the consensus, Flu. It seems like everyone is of the opinion they need a small buff. Oh, I was hearing dead villager sounds. If you could attack round with them? Seems kind of weird.
Greeting?
Daniel only had 36 bills, man. Nanimaran's only at 41, to be fair. Knights running in. Finding a gap in the hole. The gap in the hole. The gap in the hole of Kamigawa. There we go. I speak good English. I think at a minimum we can give hand cannons the same HP as arbalests, so plus 5 HP on them. No, you cannot attack around with organ guns. Box formation! With a box formation, you can protect the weak units such as a monk.
Ready.
Oh, that's not a hole. That is a hole! Yikes. Knights running on in here. Daniel finally clicking up to Castle Age. You see affected by masonry. Oh boy, bug 'em. Age of Kill to bug 'em, man. Well, let's see. Project Belgium, 79 villagers, but he's just in such a rough position defensively. I mean, it's looking good here for ROR. And, well, Ganji's going to be our first player to click up to Imperial H, and he is Malay, so he's going to get there really quickly. Actually, no. Nani Marin clicking up to Castle Age. Stefan clicking up to Imp as well. But I think this should be a really nice timing here for Ganji. He's going to get Arbalest, and with Arbalest Embracer, you can match the range of the Janissaries. So then you can take the, much better fights. Mongol Drill affects hand cannons. Yeah, I'm actually all in favor of Mongol Drill affecting their hand cannons, too. Knights running on in. And of course, the problem with Britons is that their army is very immobile. It's a team bonus. Nice try, mate. What's the M situation here for yellow? Okay, he has just now clicked up. And most players have clicked up to Imperial Age at this point. Surprised Luca hasn't. But he's gone very heavily into Castle Age Knight, so I guess it's not too surprising. Well, hello, Dracoan. Manganelling away at that town center. Lucas Knight still running around here in the back. Seems good. 100% more HP on their bombard cannons. Well, I mean, then they would be really overpowered in into China. Get those 6 bombard cannons from the Chinese engineers. You know it's a beautiful Nomad competition. Trebbing away at Daniel. Poor Daniel, man. He's barely in Castle Age. Both are correct, actually. Ragnarok and AOM, and there's a bunch of stuff in AoE 3 that gives you, like, turns all your villagers into a military unit. Yeah, right now, Nani Marin and Daniel both have literally no army. Feels bad, man. Of course, the problem right now for ROR is, yeah, they're in a good spot right now. Oh my god, that was Daniel's MTC. Oh no! Wait, no it's not. It doesn't even have close to the resources for Imperial Age. Kind of died? Kinda. Sorta. Picasso was jealous? Hey man, it's the OBNC spirit. Anyway, as I was saying though, ROR is in a good spot overall, but I kind of worry in the cavalry department because Malian cavalry is obviously vastly superior to Japanese cavalry, with having Farimba and having +4 defense and all that. So it could be kind of rough. Also, Malay Arbalests aren't going to be as good as Briton Arbalests now that Project Belgium has reached Imperial Age, is ready to submit his application to join AM as he now gets Wheelbarrow. Oh, my bad. Did I say Bracer? I don't know, I'm dumb. Anyway, +4 defense is now in. No Farimba just yet, I don't think he has a castle. Janissaries is doing their best to fire away at those Arbalests, but that's a lot of Arbs for Ganji. Oh, can they snipe the Treb? Yes, they will. Oh, but now comes Project Belgium from the side. This could be a big fight. And Luca's still only in Castle Age! Oh no, he has a huge amount of villagers, but I feel like they're just gonna get swamped by the better PetGunPet army. Luca! Oh yeah, you know it. Yeah, invest in some PetGunPet stocks. They are on the rise right now. They're still pretty far behind in score, but they're looking better and better. It's like Nani Marin trying... He was walling in his opponent's town center, man. Feels bad, man. Where's Kamigawa's army? He has 36 military. It's just raiding? Yeah, he's sending in his chicken suit men to raid every which way. But, like, as this goes on, I feel like it's just going to be better and better for PetGunPet. Like, yeah, Daniel's pretty dead, but Nani Marin isn't really that much better. And Briton Arbs plus Malian Cavalier plus Janissaries sounds pretty darn good to me. Something's crumbling. That is a lot of Arbalests for Ganji. Gotta be careful with the bombard cannons, of course. Oh, a Cavalier coming in to raid. Does Stefan have a castle yet at all? No, he doesn't. He has not been mining much stone whatsoever. Getting a little bit of raids from the Eagle Warriors. Eagle Brain Dead Spam Resident Sleeper. You sound like a man who's getting raided by Eagle Warriors and isn't too happy about that fact. Castle under very heavy threat right now. And Luca's made it to Imp, guys! He's done it! And now this is looking, again, switching it back and think more and more in favor of ROR. The Janny numbers, they aren't too great, although Elite is now in, and without Farimba, The Cavalier aren't as impressive as they otherwise could be. Big fight now going to be happening. I think Garland Wars is almost in as well. Indeed it is. Luca did it. That crazy bastard did it. He researched Imperial Age. Still lots of fighting. Oh, this is where Britons versus Aztecs can get really rough, man. Man, we really need to be seeing Farimba from Stefan. It's such an important upgrade for your Cavalier. Oh, bug 'em, no! Lots and lots of work being done by these Elite Eagle Warriors, man. Oh, Project Belgium's losing so many villagers. Is Daniel mega booming? I have no idea what Daniel's doing. I mean, he's only at 87 villagers. He just kind of died in Feudal Age. It's not looking great, that's for sure. No, chemistry research time is important to keep for bombard cannons and bombard towers. He's making show tells? Is he? Well, right now, Project Belgium is making corpses. Does that count? Down to 54 vills! Farimba and Conscription on the way, obviously both very important upgrades. That poor Cavalier dying to a cannonball. Now Farimba's in, and here come the Shotel Warriors, guys. Come on, how often in tournament games do we get to see Shotel Warriors in action? What are Daniel's resources? Probably not that great. Nope. Well. Bombard cannons coming in. Trebuchet has been sniped. Oh, but look at this. Project Belgium trying to hang on right now. We have skirmishers, rams as well. I mean, it's hard for Britons to hold at this point. Big yikes, that is a lot of rams, man. Show and tell warrior. Show tell warriors always have backpacks. They have backpacks. More towers, because why not? Remember Nani Marin? Remember that he's in this game too? Yeah, I don't think Stefan can push enough. Because, like, this is not good for Project Belgium. He's at 61 pop! Two-ton beefy halbs incoming? Eventually, I'm sure. Yeah, trying to work away at this castle, but Ganji's doing a really good job of just holding on right now. And that's really all he needs to do, because if Project Belgium gets taken out, then it really becomes like a 4v2. Yeah, it's actually it's 53 military right now, and it's just halberdiers. It's literally just halberdiers. Feels good, man. Big fight here, but this castle is still standing tall. And that's obviously just so important here for ROR. And I think we're looking closer and closer to a game number 5. Luca now coming in with a big raid. You know, and if Stefan's getting wrecked, then PetGunPet has absolutely no chance here. Yeah, Japanese Cavaliers obviously the best in the game, especially when they don't even have iron casting. Only things you can see in OBNC. Well, the artist formerly known as Bug'em is over here. Oh, all those Jannies getting picked off too. Guard tower coming in here for Luca. Resign, man! And there's the GG called. Indeed, we are going to game number 5. What a great start to this tournament, man. GG, well played. First series indeed already going to a game number 5, with some good games along the way. Kanji had the most kills, and still had more units lost. Feels bad, man. Yeah, exactly. Who knows, Folder? But yeah, obviously, just really solid play there from ROR. Being able to hold on all fronts. Really important. Good, good, good. Going to game 5. Who do? Yeah, OBNC, that gives you all the info. I guess a quick point of sellout. All donations do go to the prize pool. And yeah, current prize pool is $900, but obviously any donations go right to that 100% and all that good stuff. But obviously totally optional and stuff. Anyway, just waiting a hot minute for anyone else streaming it to make sure that they finish up. Yes, it did actually get up to $900. It is actually triple the current or the starting prize pool. No donation bar because I don't want to go full sellout. Improvised DM show match. How did that one go, by the way? One more chance for Bug'em to die? Well, let's see if there is one more chance for Bug'em to die. My own dang prize pool? Okay. Fine. Donate to the prize pool, guys! It makes it more hype and stuff. Yeah! I mean, this is a big tournament. It's my first tournament. And it's exciting stuff. Also, buy Belvita breakfast cook. What the? Okay, that villager was bugging out for a second. What the fuck is this? Full sellout. Thank you, Jam Vanderlo, for the 5 didgeridoos. Bulugugum. Anyway, guys, welcome to game number 5 here in our first series of the tournament. And we are on Hoodoo, and I will explain the map in just a moment. First, let's introduce everybody. Stefan will be the Grey Khmer here to the southwest. Bugum will be the Green Spanish a little ways off. Budget Scandinavia? No, it's post-global warming Scandinavia. Angelina Jolie will be the Blue Italians. And we're missing somebody. Daniel! Daniel will be the Orange Aztecs a little ways further north. Stepdanavia. Anyway, for Team ROR trying to make the big comeback happen, sort of. Red Mayans here for Ganji. Right next to him will be the Yellow Huns of Kamigawa. Yeah, as soon as I finish introducing people, I'll go ahead and turn team colors on for a little bit so you guys can get more acquainted. Luca will be the Cyan Portuguese, and Nani Marin will be the Purple Japanese. Yeah, I'll turn on team colors for you guys just so that you can get a better visual idea of where everybody is. Scandinavia, Savannah, exactly. Yeah, no, good ideas, good suggestions. Be away between PetGunPet and ROR. ROR actually won 3-0, but obviously this is a much closer series. So anyway, as all the jokes about Scandinavia aside, it's very similar. You have 2 lanes of water that stretch across each side of the map. As you can see right here, plenty of fish in it worth fighting for, and it's also like a lot of little inlets and stuff, and I call them flat fjords, because that's what they look like to me. Fjords, except there aren't any glacier hills or whatever. But the middle of the map is a pretty normal-looking land map. There are a few small hills, but it's very open. It's, you know, largely flat, and there are the acacia forests, there are some ponds here and there, and is, generally speaking, a much more aggressively oriented map. Also, you start with your villagers pretty close together, and you can pretty comfortably get, you know, a decent looking, you know, you get one half of the map, and your opponents get the other half of the map. And thanks, Student Morrow. Yeah, the map packs are available for everybody if you want them, actually. I mean, yeah, Indians are solid. There aren't that many box turtles for you to take, but there definitely are some. Oh, Niba, thank you so much!
Looking forward to OBNC over the next while.
I am too, man. It's pretty much going for the whole month. Yeah, it's all random, Sibs. And Birdman Irie also coming with the sub with Twitch Prime. Thank you guys both so much. Nebot, thank you for the 3 months. Birdman Irie, thank you so much for the first time sub. You guys are awesome. And it is the support of you guys that makes this whole thing possible. And it's just very motivating for me in general. Anyway, sort of our do-it-yourself flanks, Italians and Japanese, very, very similar. Hype Train, I have no idea what that is. It says something in my chat. I assume it says stuff for other people's maps as well. But Hegemon90, thank you so much for the sub. With Twitch Prime, welcome to the Wolf Pack. Enjoy the beauty, glory, and majesty of Ornlu A. Wolf and friends. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. Really, really do. But yeah, Italians and Japanese, both very, very even. That is Nani Marin's Japanese. Will this go to YouTube? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload one game from each series to YouTube as like a normal YouTube video. And then I'll upload the rest of the series as an unlisted video, because YouTube really does not like really long videos. Anyway, Ellie Archer very kindly gifting the sub to Unexpected Paladin. The best kind of paladin is the paladin you never see coming. Yeah, no, it is, yeah, no, someone suggested it to me because Nilly does it, and I think that's actually a really good idea. Mark the unlisted video in the description. Yes, yes, no, that's what I would do. That is exactly what I would do. Unaccepted subrecipient? Exactly. Anyway, too much love in the chat, not enough me telling people what's going on. Anyway, Daniel is pretty far out in front. Aztecs versus Mayans, and then Italians versus Japanese on each side. Two very much mirrored civs, even though they're, you know, different civs. Anyway, Chimera for Stefan, Huns for Kamigawa, both two boomy cavalry-y civs, and then Spanish for Boogum, and Portuguese for Luca, the two Iberian civs. A lot of parallelism here. Is the last thing you want? Yeah, that's true. Well, that is true. Overall, I think I like the PetGunPet civs a little bit more, but I think it's pretty even. Note that this is also PetGunPet's map, because they did win on regular Nomad. Anyway, Feudal Age now in here with Angelina Jolie already going after Nani Marin's fishing ships, but as Japanese fishing ships, these are actually ironclad fishing ships. Even the sails are made out of iron. Look at the sails not billowing whatsoever. These sails are literally made of iron. It's a wonder they even float at all. Oh yeah, Ganji and Kamigawa, a better love story you could not find. Anyway, triple dock here from our red Mayan player, Ganji. Gonna be going after these fishing ships of Daniel. Ironboat techs, indeed. What's the history with them? What, Japanese fishing ships? There really isn't any, other than, obviously, they do a lot of fishing over there. The Mithril fishing ships. Have sails? Nope. They just floated. They just kind of moonwalked across the water. Daniel dying. Only in competition with Bugum dying. Anyway, Project Belgium with a lot of villagers on stone can be going for conquistadors. Will actually even be our first player to click up to Castle Age. Makes you wonder what Luca's up to. He has 2 docks on water and is going for fiery fishing ships of the fishing. So we have Nanimaran, who really isn't going for a ton of water units. What's he up to? Okay, no, he actually is going for fire ships. I just didn't see those. So we have 2 players focusing on water here. Bugum not really focusing on water, just trying to get whatever fishing done he can. Actually has double docks and a lot of fishing ships. So, I feel like he needs to kind of help out his teammate, otherwise he's just going to lose all his fish. To just let Ornlu trash talk his viewers? That's literally the whole point of my stream. Hey, Nbrain. Anyway, other players approaching Castle Age would be Stefan with the power of Khmer. But Arwar definitely looking to win water here on this side. It's the debate. Exactly. The guy between Ganji and Kam. Oh, They just have their TCs close to each other in the last couple of games. Nothing more. Yeah, I don't think that's it. Well, Knight coming on out here for Stefan, adding in additional town centers, but Kamigawa did go for a fair amount of scouts. One villager being picked off. Whoa, huge fire galley fight over here on the west of the map. Even the scout trying to join in on the party, but I think that, yeah, Daniel's got this one, but yeah, there are plenty of reinforcing ships. That's a lot of demo ships, actually. Choo-choo. Meanwhile... yeah, all of Bugham's fishing ships are dying. Kind of surprised he didn't go for that at all. Currently, Stefan 0 kills to 11 deaths. Project Belgium 0 kills to 2 deaths, but that's going to be increasing soon. Now the billion-dollar question is, how much are these conquistadors going to be doing? You consider Bugham in top 20. Oh yeah, he was fishing into conquistadors, but he never made any ships to defend his water. He seems very popular with ROR. Well, this is definitely getting some work done. Stable denied for Luca. Monastery just now coming in. This could be a little bit tricky. Quick walls are sort of in time. But that's still a very low HP. Conk's missing most of their shots, though. Luca had to die again. That seems fair, that seems fair. Meanwhile, Stefan just trying to boom on land behind this. It was a setup from the start. Feels bad, man. Yeah, everyone that is on PetGunPet seems to be getting cleaned up from the water on both sides. Yeah, I have no idea why Buggham isn't orange. Stefan jumping into the house, truly using the might of Khmer right there. Conk's kinda dying to Knights, not normally what you would want to be seeing. Kamigawa, of course, going for Knights, has Bloodlines +1 defense. Stefan, no upgrades just yet. More and more Conquistadors coming in here for Project Belgium. Did you... I didn't. I didn't deviate from my schedule at all. Oh, nice snipe there. Yeah, Hand Cannon's OP is right after this series. More scouts coming in. You deviator! Yeah, Angelina Jolie had to commit a lot to water, but was kind of 1v2. What is Hand Cannon's OP? The #1 series in this or #1 seed in this tournament. Yeah, Hand Cannon's OP is today. It is Miguel Nikov Land Fëanor Sito. So yeah, that versus the Taiwanese team, I believe. No. It's them versus someone else. I don't remember. More knights coming in. Oh, no. Oh, it is. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Thursday. Thursday is Hand Cannon's OP versus the Taiwanese team. Today is the Vietnamese team versus the Brazilian team Soul Crazy. My bad. Don't blame me. I just host the tournament. That doesn't mean I know anything about it. I am absolved of all responsibility. Yeah, that is an even better matchup. No, that series should also be really good. That sounds like Hornlu feels bad, man. Anyway, looking at the villager counts, Daniel's kind of far behind. Luca's not much better off, and everyone else seems to be... Oh, Angelina's not doing too great either. Eh. It seems fairly even right now, but with ROR having control of water, but PetGunPet having a better position on the land. Well, I'm glad you like it, HTO Evil, because you got another whole month of it coming. Twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And also Tiny League happening throughout as well. Ooh, Knight's coming on in here. Gonna be getting some nice villager kills onto Ganji. Kamigawa trying to come in to support his, the love of his life, Ganji. But that's still just going to be a lot of dead villagers here for our red player. Big yikes for Big Nomad. Top score for PetGunPet is Bug'em. Is Bug'em going to triumph and save the day? He is on 3 TCs. Conquistador is doing pretty nicely. Yep. That is actually why I scheduled it the way I did. If you notice, the scheduling is done so that it does not conflict with Red Bull Wololo whatsoever. And the finals for my tournament is going to be the weekend after the finals for that tournament. Yes, I did. I've known about it for a long while. Via rewriting fanfiction? Yeah. What's the meme? Still a better love story than Twilight? Yeah. I mean, I did reschedule. I did do the reschedule things a little bit, because I realized that 3 best of 5s a day would be stupid. Guys, I'm keeping a secret. Oh yeah. But I did that a few days ago. Anyway, Bug'em on his way to Imperial Age. It's time. I don't think that Kamigawa's gonna get a lot done here. The Bug God. No. It's the Bug Space Odd, ODD. That's more correct, not the Bug God. What even is this right now? There's a town center with palisade walls around it. I didn't see that happen, and I don't want to know how that happened. Yeah, but this is looking pretty rough for ROR, actually. Forward Castle here from Project Belgium, more and more Conquistadors coming in. A supporting battering ram from Angelina Jolie, winning Best Supporting Actress right there. Daniel coming in with the Forward Castle as well. He's the Buggage. I like it. Stefan also almost to Imperial Age. Kamigawa definitely in the best position of anyone on ROR, but this is looking more and more dire. Yeah, ROR won water really early, but they didn't really have a lot to defend themselves on land. And unlike Scandinavia, guys, this map is very, very open. Like, in Scandinavia, you can usually just wall on land and then focus on water. But on this, water is important, but you do still have to defend yourself on land. He tries to wall in every single one of Daniel's DCs, pretty much. Must fight the whole world together, indeed. Indeed. Wait, they didn't? What? Oh, man. Bug'em having 5 fishing ships. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh. Let's see an epic trap. Oh, man. Oh, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Oh. Oh, is he gonna block it with the conks? Oh, there. Admiral Akbar warned us, and we should have listened. But alas. Alas. Also, a lot of knights dying right before Cavalier came in. Kamigawa, he should have listened. But he was too busy being in the arms of Ganji to heed any warnings from anyone else. Now we have the Elephant Parade beginning for Stefan, already Elite Battle Elephant and +4 defense coming in. This really is looking like the victory march here for PetGunPet. Kamigawa trying to launch a counterattack. But it's going to be running right into some Elephantos. That's not great. Ganji's almost to Imperial Age himself, but, I mean, he has pikemen. Like, it's not that great in Imperial Age for Aztecs. Luca with some +1 attack elite skirmishers and an archer. Indeed, indeed. Orlu's Big Nomad Cup, the only tournament in Age of Empires with fanfic powers. Luca's getting up to Imperial Age, but he's just been really quiet all game long. I mean, he did take a lot of damage in Castle Age, but he never really did go for much of an army. Oh, Watchtower! Oh, that doesn't sound like enough. And here's the best supporting actress, Battering Ram. From Angelina Jolie. Oh boy, there goes the castle. Is the lovers we made along the way. Something like that. Yeah, that's why it's the best supporting actress. This Battering Ram is literally getting an Emmy. One big red yellow yin yanks. I mean, of course it does. Of course it does. Daniel now in Imperial Age. I mean, Kamigawa does have paladins. It just seems like these raiding attempts from Kamigawa just have not quite been enough. Halb's now here for Ganji. Like, yeah, of course the Halbs are going to be really important in terms of dealing with the elephants. It just seems like it's too little too late at this point. Yeah, you know when Danny gets to Imp, you know things are bad. Yeah, elephant numbers are really climbing steadily. They are now fully upgraded. And yeah, the thing with Khmer is that they're much, much, much more reliant on elephants than any of the other Raja's civs. Yeah, look at this from Stefan. This is just going to be the Khmer Doom push. Teal and Orange are about to be wiped out. Well, Luca's pretty dead. Nanimaran's not thriving either. Ganji's, like, he's trying, but it's still pretty rough. Stefan making Scorps? Yes he is. And obviously you're gonna need that against the Halberdiers. Well, actually, Mr. Chow, it's Cyan. Why is PetGunPet not in Tiny League? I don't know. Hippity hoppity, your base is now my property. Well, Luca has some skirmishers. You know. Oh, okay, that ram is still alive. I'm very glad. Easy decision? Oh, for sure, man. The Aztec Paladins trying to chase the Hun Paladins. Classic. Oh, yeah. Conks now running on in once again. Oh, if this isn't a get out of my game castle, I don't know what is. Paladins coming in here for Kamigawa. But there are several monks here to support as well for Angelina Jolie. They even have block printing. Luca trying to go for the snipes. That is, of course, quite nice. But now Hussars being added into the mix for our green player as well. Didn't come. Yeah, as far as I'm aware, that one actually was not Influence's fault. Receive knighthood. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, they had that on Capture Age back in Voobly days, but unfortunately we don't have that on DE. Yeah, like, the Halbs just are not doing enough for Ganji. Are they still working on it? I think so. Enbrain was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here. Oh, yeah, he's just right there. Yeah, I think they're still working on it. Well, I mean, in Kamigawa's defense, he's really trying to keep his team in the game. I just don't see it. And now the trade's going to be getting wrecked right now. Making good progress. Good. Because, you know, I kind of need... I would like to get something better than this. Oh man, this is probably not going to be enough here for our yellow player, especially with the power of Micro. Big yikes. I mean, the Paladins are going to trade well versus the Hussars, but, you know, Luke is at 55 pop, Nanimarin's at 115. They're getting pushed into the corner of the map. Get Kickstarter campaign, get Orn the Capture Age. Yeah, I don't think I don't think that's in my budget right now. Hunts are just not stellar. Not at this point in the game. You really do need something more than just Paladins. Just take our money? Hey man, I'm just trying to get the prize pool of this tournament up right now. When you look at college, debt is haunting me. Oh yes, lots of haunting. Actually, those conks are getting cleaned up, and Bug'em did have that castle denied. Oh, but look at this elephant parade, man. Ooh, even some Genbos now being thrown into the mix. Those are going to tear through any Paladins. Indeed, it is the Pachyderm Parade. Bug'em trying to raid with some Hussars. Yeah, I mean... Or they're trying to hold on, I just don't see it. The Genbos are also going to perform fairly well versus the Halberdiers. Or loose channel. Yeah, in terms of like donations and selling out, at the moment I would prefer money to go into the prize pool of the tournament. Just because it is admittedly pretty small. A nice little bit of a raid here into the base of Angelina Jolie. But, like, even though Project Belgium is mostly making hussars at this point, they still doing just fine. More and more villagers coming forward, no supremacy, making me sad, but it's still doing work. Trade definitely established as well, and remember that there is the Spanish team bonus. Oh, where's AJ's ram? That ram better not have died. Guys, I think the ram died. No! Very sad. What's Daniel doing? Haven't seen anything from him in a while. He has 43 military. Where is it? Just some monks, I guess? Bug primacy. Water? Ah, yes! The famed Aztec Navy! Aztec war galleys, guys. Classic. But this is definitely quite nice. Come on, guys, how many tournament games do you get to see Aztec war galleys winning water in Imperial Age? Sing the teams who has to sink some ships. No more ram, guys. And there's the GG, guys. That will be our first series in the book. PetGunPet does get some revenge from Battle of Africa 2. We'll be winning the series 3-2 in a rather nice fashion. Good stuff for them. That will be putting PetGunPet up to the winners match, where they will be facing the winner of the next game. And then ROR will be facing the loser of the next game. But neither team is out. Neither team is through. Bug'em rocking that top score right there. Good, good stuff. Great series, honestly. Like, all the games were at least pretty good. And, yeah, no, I'm really, really happy with how that series